Hey everybody, I'm coming to you today with another read aloud. This book is called Not Norman, a Goldfish Story. It was written by Kelly Bennett and it was illustrated by Noah Z. Jones. It's about a little boy who really wants a pet. Only when he gets a goldfish as a pet, he's really disappointed. Before we start to read this book, I want you to take a few seconds to think about some pets that kids might have. And if you have your own pet, then what kind of pet do you have? When I got Norman, I didn't want to keep him. I wanted a different kind of pet. Not Norman. Wow. When you look at the little boy's face, you can tell that he might be really disappointed. I wanted a pet who could run and catch, or one who could climb trees and chase strings. A soft, furry pet to sleep on my bed at night. Not Norman. What kinds of pets can catch things or chase strings or are soft and furry? All Norman does is swim around and 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 around. Boy, I feel dizzy. This is it, Norman, I decide. I'm trading you for a good pet. Norman doesn't move. Not even a fin twitches. How can I trade him like this? No one will want a sorry-looking fish in a gunky bowl. When I drop Norman into his nice, clean bowl, he starts dipping and flipping, flapping his fins around. He looks so goofy, I have to laugh. Don't think that just because you made me laugh, I'm going to keep you, I tell him. Tomorrow you're out of here. Norman blows a stream of bubbles. So far, it seems like the little boy really doesn't want Norman as a pet, and that he's definitely going to get rid of him. The next day, I take Norman to school with me. If I talk him up real good during show and tell, maybe someone will want him. On the way there, we see my friend Austin. Austin has a real cool dog and 7 puppies. Want to swap one of your pups for Norman, I ask? Who's Norman? Asks Austin. My goldfish, I say. By the time I rescue Norman, half his water is gone. Oh my gosh, can you see those puppies? Poor Norman. I'm sorry, I tell Norman when we get to school. I'm really sorry. He just stares at me all googly-eyed. Finally, it's my turn to show and tell. Just as I start to talk about goldfish, Emily shouts, "Jenny's gone! Who let my snake loose?" Yikes. Does anyone hear the story of how I got Norman? Does anyone even ask to hold his bowl? No, they're all jumping and screaming and chasing the snake. Not Norman. He's looking right at me. Thanks for listening, I tell him. I've noticed that the little boy is really concerned about Norman's safety and seems to be really sweet. I wonder if his feelings are changing. That afternoon, we go to my music lesson. As soon as it's over, I'm taking Norman back to the pet store. I take out my tuba and begin to play. I glance over at Norman. He's swaying back and forth. Go, 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 he mouths. Look, Norman's singing, I say. Pay attention, snaps Maestro, and try to play the proper notes. Boom, boom, ba, 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 bo, 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 woo. Maestro makes me stay for extra practice. By the time my lesson is over, it's too late to go to the pet store. Don't think that just because you like my music, I'm going to keep you, I tell Norman. He glows. That night, I'm sound asleep when, screech, Scritch. What's that noise? Scratch, scritch, screech. Yikes! There's something at the window. Then out of the corner of my eye, I spot Norman. He isn't scared. He isn't swimming around in circles either. He glugs and gives me a little wave. I'm not alone. Together, Norman and I slide open the curtain. It was just a broken tree branch. Thanks for watching out for me, Norman. How does the little boy feel now? On Saturday, I take Norman to the pet store, just like I said I would. I look at the cats and dogs and snakes and birds. I look at the hamsters and mice and lizards too. Do you think the little boy is going to trade Norman? They all look like good pets, but they are not Norman. When I got Norman, I wasn't sure I wanted to keep him. But now, even if I could pick any pet in the whole world, I wouldn't trade him. Not Norman. If you can see a sign, it says Norman, one amazing fish. The end. I want you to think about how the little boy's feelings changed from the beginning to the end. Bye for now, friends.